What's going on, peoples? Super Sundays is back. Let me get these groups out there. Let me get the live, you know what I mean? Let me get the live passed around so everybody get this Sunday love, man. Give me a minute. You're going to see me all chinky-eyed. That means, you know, I'm here working on letting everybody being able to catch the show. Give me a minute, guys. I'll be right there with y'all. Hey, Miss Debbie, how you doing, baby? I really appreciate you, mama. Always supporting for like 4 or 5 years. Don't think I don't acknowledge that. I appreciate you. Yeah, let me let everybody go in the room. Super Sundays. Ask me whatever. I'm ready to go. I got a story to tell y'all too before we start the show, but let me let the peoples come in. Let me tag a few individuals also. Let me see where I can tag them at. Here we go. Give me a minute. I'm just tagging a few people so they don't say I didn't invite them. Have your questions ready. That's the main thing for tonight, guys. You got to have your questions ready. Y'all been on the road the last couple of weeks. I can't front. But y'all tend to slack. I'm not going to lie. Y'all tend to slack real hard, too. Yeah. We got Jeffrey Gerson in the building. Jeff Gerson. Let me see who else. Not yet, Jeff. Wait up. Give me a minute. Let the people, get in, and then we can start, start the Sunday show, which is called the Super Sundays at the Shady Grove, Alyork Sports. Charged up, ate good. Won my bet late in the ninth inning, and I'm ready to go, man. I'm ready to go. Yeah, let me let more people, like I said, people got to get in so I could explain the situation to them, man. Yeah, a lot of people busy, so I got to kind of invite them. Give me a minute. Yeah, stay tuned, y'all. We're gonna get this popping. I'm tagging everybody so that nobody can say I didn't hit them up. I don't want nobody saying I didn't hit them up. Yo, why you ain't hit me up? Well, I'm hitting you up now. What the fuck? All right, guys, let's start this Sunday show. Wiggles in the building. As always, Chango in the building. Salute to the Raiders. Chango in the building. You already know what it is. Shady Grove. Let me start. Before I start the show, let me make sure I shout my boy, Jeff Gerson. Chango, nothing personal, man. There's a lot going on, dog, and a lot of things change. It's never personal. Just remember that. A lot of things going on, little brother. Yeah, so, my man Jeff Gerson surprised me today. Picked me up. First he called me, Al, you hungry? I said, I can eat a horse. Kind of took the line from Scarface. He said, well, I'm going to feed you a horse. Took me to the spot called Rolling Smoke Barbecue. And when I tell you I had the time of my life, and then he made it real easy for me. He gave me the all-you-can-eat joint. So that meant I could get whatever I want, how many as I want, how much as I want. So I went in there and I capitalized. You people that know me know I'm an eating motherfucker. I went in there, got the catfish, got the greens, got the collard greens, got the green beans, got the beef rib, got the end rib. What else? Chicken wings, mashed potatoes, mac and cheese. Should I continue? I mean, it was special, man. I ate like a champion. I'm going to post up some of these joints for y'all, though, so y'all can see what I'm talking about. After the show, I'm going to, like they say, after the show, the hotel party, after the show, I'm going to show y'all the dish that my man blessed me with today. And let me tell you something. The beautiful thing about this spot is that I was able to take a doggy bag. And y'all who I know, that know what that means, I got a whole dish for dinner. So it's off and popping tonight, man. This is Super Sunday. That's why I call it Super Sunday, because super things tend to happen. Okay, now that I gave y'all my little story, live from the Shady Grove, live from Las Vegas, Alyork Sports, the realest sports show in the world, man. The realest sports show in the world. Read between the lines. And you know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm ready for your questions, man. Chango, what you got for me beside worrying about stuff you shouldn't be worrying about? Give me some questions. Yeah, Jeff said how many plays? I can't even keep up, good brother. If I had to guess 6, 7 plates, and I still got the doggy bag like I said. Yeah, Apple in the building. Okay, guys, ask me whatever. Let's get into it. I gave y'all the story. Apple, when you get the chance, rewind it to the beginning. You're going to love it because it has to do with food, and I know you're a food guy. I just gave a whole food story that I can't go back on. All right, guys, I'm ready for the questions, man. Let's get it popping so we can get more heads in here. Like I said, live from Shady Grove, a beautiful Sunday in Las Vegas. Ask me whatever. Last 2, 3 shows been remarkable. Let's keep the momentum going, y'all. That's all I ask. Let's keep the momentum going. So if you ain't got nothing, let me start it off. I'm going to start it off. Yesterday, former champ Teofimo Lopez rebounded from his first pro defeat with a 7-round knockout of Mexican Pedro Campa. Saturday night in Las Vegas, Lopez was only 25 years old, floored him with a jab in the 7th round. Salute for Teofimo. This is basically what you call a tune-up fight. He's got to get a couple of these fights under his belt before he start fighting these main dudes again. He lost to Cambosa in his only loss, and he beat Lomachenko. So Teofimo means business. Came out yesterday, showed and proved, and he's back. That's all I got to say. Teofimo Lopez is back. All right, let me see. Y'all ain't got nothing yet, so I'm going to keep coming up. MLB, the Houston Astros just got tougher, right? They didn't pick up a pitcher during the trade deadline, and now I understand they had Lance McCullers, who was ready to come back, veteran right-hander Lance McCullers Jr., and all he did after being on the 60-day disabled list was grab the ball yesterday, pitch 6 scoreless, 2-hit ball for 6 innings, 5 strikeouts, and if Lance McCullers pans out and be the pitcher that he was, him and Verlander are going to be a crazy 1-2 punch with all those young guys like Christian Javier, Garcia, Framba, etc. They are going to be deep once again in Houston and continue to be a tough out come playoff time. All right, so if you got questions, let me get them, or I'm going to keep going with my sports news. Let me see. Oh, y'all acting lazy today, man. So you know what? I'm going to keep going. Jacob deGrom is back for the New York Metropolitans. This is my best pitcher in baseball for numerous reasons. And the fact that he just came back from that long stretch of not pitching. In 3 starts, deGrom is 2-0 with a 1.62 earned run average. And he's just unhittable still. How do you look this dominant when you've been out the game all year? Is sickening to me. This is to tell you that this guy is by far the best pitcher in baseball, and the New York Mets seem to have him in Jacob deGrom. Y'all ain't got no questions yet? Benny Bilardo, I know you got something for me, man. Unless you guys are getting warmed up, man. Okay, let me mention, let's go back to Fernando Tatis and his stupid ass self. We kind of hit him up real hard on Friday night. There's no excuse for Tatis messing with these PEDs. He really disappointed the team. The team had live interviews after the game, and it was nothing positive. It was all like he's selfish, he's thinking of himself, you know, and it's sad that this young guy, after getting the bag, people trusting him, the organization took trust in him. The GM just spoke the other day and said he can't trust him no more. So what Tatis is going to have to do is, you know, when you get that PED thing, they automatically put you in a drug rehabilitation treatment program. So he's going to have to complete this program like a junkie, basically, and overcome what he did. Does he deserve a second chance? Everybody deserves a second chance. I got no issues with that. My boy Jeff Gerson does, but I have 0 issues with that, and Tatis better get his shit together. We got the question. That's the first question. Thoughts on the Cowboys after the preseason game? I was not really able to dictate anything off that game, Jeff. All the starters were really out. But if you ask me what the backups look like, they look like trash. Exactly. They look like trash. But I'm not going to determine my team with the backups. Now, if you had Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott, and CeeDee Lamb out there, and they look like that, then we have issues in Big D. But the fact that it was the backups, I'm not really worrying about it. Next question, Wiggles. Why everyone jumping on the Mets? That's a good question. Me as an analyst, I got to give props. I got people that think I hate on LeBron and I hate on the Mets. Do I go in on them? Yes, I go in on them. But I also give them their props when they props is due. And the Mets are playing baseball right now. They took on the hottest team in baseball. I mean, the Phillies and the Dodgers in the last like 15, 20 games are the hottest team in baseball. And the Mets went and took 2 out of 3 and easily could have swept them. And the only game they lost was Friday night. The fucking bet I had a parlay, needed the Mets to win, and they lost. My first loss betting the Mets all year. The Mets are 6-1 for me this year. But like I said, they handling their business. Scherzer in that loss only gave up 1 run. Very impressive. Then you had deGrom go yesterday. Very impressive. Bassett today. Very impressive. These guys got some arms in that Mets starting rotation. And when you got a closer like Edwin Diaz, who's finally, performing like he was in Seattle, watch out for the New York Mets. What we got next? Benny Bellotto, what's your take week 2 of the preseason in the NFL? Benny, I don't put too much stock in the NFL preseason. I made a couple bets yesterday, split 4 bets yesterday. But you can't put much stock on preseason because you got the good teams who are looking to experiment their draft picks, and then you got the bad teams trying to gather up some wins so they can at least taste what winning is like. So I don't really put no major stock. I made baby bets yesterday. It's not like baseball that you could really see from everybody what they putting out. Football, you got to really be careful because one injury, you out for the season. You see what happened to Jakeem Grant Sr., one of the best receivers on the Browns, got hit, and next thing you know, he's out for the season. So coaches are very scared. The players are real scared of playing preseason. The only ones that are showing out are guys that are trying to make the team. So I don't put too much stock in it. But let me tell you, it's great to see it and know that football is back. Hello, Miss Jenny. I see you, girl. X-Man in the building. X-Man, if you rolling up with no questions, you might as well go that away. Because you one of my main question guys, so line them the fuck up. Line them the fuck up. Let's get it. All right, let me see. I'm strolling down to see what we got. Okay, there's nothing going backwards. Everything is forwards. Okay, last topic of the day before I let it all to you guys. The Baltimore Ravens and Lamar Jackson haven't reached an extension deal. They're going to wait for the beginning of the season. To me, that makes no effing sense. This is the time you got to close that deal, whether you're going to give them the bag or you not. You got to do it now. You don't want that to be an issue right into the season. That's the last thing you want. You want these guys focused on the game, not focused on Lamar Jackson. Because what's going to happen is every game after the game, they're going to be grabbing individuals up, talking about, what do you think about Lamar? You think he should get the money? That's a distraction. The Baltimore Ravens as a whole unit, Harbaugh and company, do not need to go through that. So if you're the general manager, you snatch up Lamar in the room and you close the fucking deal. Okay, what you got? Jeff Gross said Pujols got 688 and 689 today. Does he get to 700? Seems to be playing extremely well right now. Okay, it all depends on this, Jeff. Does he get enough at-bats? If they put him against lefty and righties all the way to the end of the season, I'm going to say yes. If they're going to platoon him, no. He'll probably be 5 home runs short. But if they play him every day, yes. Let me see what X got. Yeah, your Mets been playing, dog. I got nothing negative to say about the Mets. Even when they lost 2-1. They should have won that game. So Even when they losing, kind of like the Yankees early in the season, when the Yankees were losing games, they were barely losing. I mean, the Yankees played so good in the first half that they can only go down. And I'm not justifying. I'm keeping it 100. 30 games over 500 for a team I didn't expect to make the playoffs. You can only go down. But my thing is they can't go 2 down. They got to hold that 10-game lead. As we speaking right now, they're losing 1-0 to Boston in the bottom of the 6th. Taillon pitching a hell of a game, but they can't hit Walker, and the Yankees haven't been able to get the offense going this whole series. So even though they split the series, it was both 3-2 games. Both teams are not really hitting the ball in this series. What else we got? Okay, let me see what else we got. Who's the best college coach in Final Four? Wiggles, I don't know what you mean by that. What you mean? You mean a college basketball coach? I mean, what are you talking about? I mean, I'm gonna have to go Krzyzewski, Calipari. I mean, if that's what you think, it's something like that. I mean, if you want to go in the past, John Wood and whatever, you could throw Bobby Knight's name in there, but I don't really get the question. Let's keep it going. X-Man, stop hating, man. We ain't cursed for trading Gallo. I mean, I'm mad we got rid of Gallo. I think Gallo can help out eventually. But something had to happen. Either Hicks or him had to get moved. And Hicks does more than Gallo because Hicks steals bases, plays a better defense, and they both hitting for low average with low home runs. So something had to happen, especially when we picked up Andrew Benintendi. What else we got? Jeff Gerson. Oh, that's a great question, Jeff. I think they will lose in the preseason because eventually Harbaugh's got to take those starters out. You see what happened to Dobbins last year. Third game, ripped his knee up, was out for the season. So I'm hoping that the games that he won this year, the only game he won this year, he ain't riding his starters, because riding his starters winning preseason games means absolutely nothing. You don't get a reward, you don't get a trophy, you don't get an honor for winning in preseason. So there's no need for him to put starters out there like last year. I thought he should have got fired when 2 guys went down in the third game, which is basically the last game. Yankees down 3-0, guys, bottom of the 6th. Devers take them deep again. That game might be over. 1-0 was all right, but 3-0 might be too much right now. Okay, what else we got? Yeah, I watch preseason. The reason why I watch preseason, I like to see the quarterbacks that are fighting for work. Let me give you an example. Drew Locks of the world, Geno Smiths, Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold. I like to see those guys playing for spots. Trubinsky, the whole Pittsburgh team, Rudolph, Pickens. I love seeing guys challenge for a spot. I just think you see the best of what they got to offer, but everything else I'm not too happy with. I'm not really happy with watching a sloppy football game. What else we got? Yeah, you late, X. I've been said that. Salute to my sister Daisy. Much love, baby. Yeah, as long as the Yankees keep a 10-game lead, guys, it might go down to 9 today, because if they lose, the Rays won. So if I'm correct, I don't have it in front of me, but I think the Rays are right behind them at 10 games, so they might move up to 9. Okay, Jeff said who was the American League Central? It looked like the Twins. Now you're swinging back to the Guardians, and my first prediction was the Chiefs Sox. So I will hope the Chiefs Sox, but mentally I think the Twins will figure it out. They struggled with the all series, and the Guardians seem to be turning it up. But I think the Twins is a better overall team. They just got to get it together. They lost 2 big games in Anaheim that they shouldn't have lost. I'm skipping, Wiggles. Anybody see me skipping? I must be touching it then. Yeah, that's what I said, X. I like the Twins. Yo, Ronnie G, what up, baby? I said the R-O-N, the N-I-E, the G with the double E. That was about 40 7 years ago, dog. 45 years ago, and I still remember that in PS 188. Just want you to know my brain go that far, dog. No matter how much I smoked back in the days. Miss Jessica Kensel in the building as always. What's going on, miss? Yeah, give me the questions, y'all. Don't let me outbeat y'all again. It's 1 against 50. If I could beat all of y'all, y'all's whack. That's all I gotta say. That's like 100 wild dogs against a real big lion. 100 wild dogs should win that. That's just my opinion. What we got? Jeff, you got to give me more than that. Don't have me start thinking which shortstop. Give me some motherfucking names. Damn. What's up, Miss Jessica? Jeff, I thought you had some choose one and why for me. Well, Dansby would like to stay. I think Trey Turner almost has to stay, especially when they let go Corey Seager. I mean, you almost have to sign Trey Turner. That's a gimme. You know, Dansby should be able to stay with these guys, and Correa, I think, is gone. I think Correa's leaving Minnesota. Who knows? He might go back to Houston, or the Yankees might pick him up. What else we got? Yeah, X, that's about right. That lineup you got is about right. Okay, Jeff got best short yardage running back. Jacobs for the New York Giants or Jerome Bettis. That's a real good one, but I'm going to go with the nastier runner. I'm not saying he's the better running back, but you said short yardage, so I'm going to run with Jacobs. I seen Jacobs flatten the guy from the Green Bay Packers in that playoff game where he ran right and he ran into a hole and the defensive back was in no man's land in ice cold weather, and Jacobs flattened the shit out of him. And when I seen that, it's nothing else to talk about. I got to go Jacobs. Navratilova or Steffi Graf. I love me some Steffi Graf, but I got to go with Martina, dogs. I got to go Martina. What else we got here? X, you bugging. He said short yardage. He didn't say career. He didn't say 10-year run. He said short yardage. Get the ball to Jacobs all day. All right, what else we got, guys? Keep it coming. Live from Shady Grove, live from Las Vegas. I see him always to create a crowd every time I'm over here. Okay, Benny Bellotto, Donald or Mayfield. I'm going to run with Bake Money, dogs. He came Bake Money. I named him Fake Money last year. I think he's going to return to Bake Money with the Carolina Panthers. He kind of knows this might be his last opportunity to get a starting job. I'm going with Bake Money. Jeff Gerson, Sanders, or Jim Brown. Two-way different style running backs. You got to understand, Brown only played 9 years. For 9 years, he was the most dominant football player ever. I go with Jim Brown as far as being dominant for 9 years, but my overall best running back is Barry Sanders. I love me some Barry Sanders. I mean, he got that, he got what you call like that squirrel technique. He runs like a squirrel, but Jim Brown is just going right up and breaking motherfuckers' backs, necks, kind of like William Andrews and Chuck Muncie from back in the days. Jim Brown is a pure realist, bro. What else we got? Miss Kensel got Vikings and Raiders today. Raiders came out really strong. Then the Vikings came out and tore up the end. Raiders won by, let me see, I don't get to see the whole thing. Won by 6. Oh, what I think about the Raiders? Well, that's a good question. I had a long talk with my boy Jeffrey Gerson today. They got a funny statistic. The Raiders are playing 9 home games this year. Because, guys, you guys remember, there's 17 games. So the Raiders are one of the few teams that got the 9 home games and 8 road games. And Jeffrey Gerson's saying that they only got 3.5 in the sports book. Now, they're charging $2 for that, which is $200 to win $100. But why is only 3.5 games when they have 9 home games? And when I started looking at this home schedule, I'm going to talk to Mark Guillory next week. Yo, it's fucking real. I mean, they don't have an easy game the whole home streak. That's why they only got them with 3.5 wins when they got 9 games. 9. What else we got? Wiggles, you can't compare that, Wiggles. Ronnie Lott's a safety, Lawrence Taylor's a linebacker. But if you want to say like overall defensive players, you got to go with the best defensive player ever, and Lawrence Taylor. I love Ronnie Lott. There's not a better safety that played better than Ronnie Lott. But if you mean defensive player overall, I got to go with Lawrence Taylor. LT, baby. All right, what we got here? Jeffrey Gersten, who gets more wins, the Cardinals or the Raiders? After our discussion today, Brody, I got to run with the Arizona Cardinals. And they have to get their receiver back sooner than later. D-Hop has to participate. Benny Bellotto, judge to the San Francisco Giants. Well, one thing I could say, if you're the San Francisco Giants, you got to offer him 500 M's. But the problem with that is I think the Yankees are going to counter that offer. I think Steinbrenner and company know they got to re-sign Judge. Yankee Stadium is a perfect field for Aaron Judge to dominate like he's been dominating. That right field porch, he goes opposite field, a regular fly ball in San Francisco. It's a home run in Yankee Stadium. And not only that, I don't think he'll want to go to Frisco unless they give him 600 M's, because in reality, a lot of them home runs at the stadium are regular fly balls, a can of corn in San Francisco. Remember I told y'all that. That right center is damn near 400-something feet. The whole right field in Yankee Stadium is like 330, 340, 350. They got 4 and change in Frisco. You do the math. What else we got? Gerson, who's better, Jeter or Yachty, or better leader? I like that. I got to go Derek Jeter. You have to go Derek Jeter. 4 championships. Molina probably racked up 2. Now, that's not saying Molina's not a great leader, but nobody did it better than Jeter in my book. So I'm going Derek Jeter. And I'm not being biased because I'm a Yankee fan. Well, X, I'm not saying, you acting like I'm saying they're going to the Super Bowl, the Cardinals. I'm not saying the Cardinals are going to the Super Bowl. He asked me who's going to get more wins, the Cardinals or the Raiders. So I'm saying the Cardinals. You ain't hear me say no Super Bowl to be saying overrated. I don't think they're overrated. I think they're only going to win like 10 games. Maybe 9. That's not saying overrated. If I told you 13-4, then you can say overrated. What else we got? X thinks that Judge going to the Dodgers. Let me tell you something. I know the Dodgers got money, but they ain't got that much money, dog. Because you got to understand, they got to re-sign Muncy, Trey Turner. I don't think they're going to re-sign Bellinger. I think Bellinger's out. That's why they got Gallo. Just like Seager, when they got Turner, you knew Seager was out. So Gallo's going to replace Bellinger. Bellinger's hitting 194. It's the best time to get rid of him right now. And he just won MVP a couple years ago. Bellinger's a way better player than he's been playing. But they're not going to give Bellinger the bag. No. They'd rather keep Gallo, way less contract, who's basically producing the same numbers. The only difference is that Bellinger's hitting bomb home runs compared to Gallo's regular home runs. That's the only difference. Yeah, Judge ain't going to go to the Dodgers. That'd be crazy. X, no, it's not, man. Frisco's a hard place to hit. Now, if you a line drive hitter that makes contact all the time, let me give you an example. Tony Gwynn. Let's say we could put Rodney Carew. Guys that kept the ball in the park. Then you want to play for the Frisco Giants in that big field. You don't want to be a home run hitter playing over there, dog. The dimensions are just they're too far, dogs. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, a lot of them Yankee home runs would have been a can of corn in San Francisco. Listen to me. I'm telling you 100% knowledge, dog. Trust me. I know what I'm talking about. Jeff said, who's more underrated, Giants or Carolina? I don't even know if you use the word underrated with 2 bad teams, Jeff. If you're going to tell me who's going to have a better year, that's a great question. If you're going to have a better year, because I think both of them got the potential to win 7-8 games. Max 9. Max is the 9. I'll say 7, 8. Yeah, X said Bellinger too many injuries. Not only that, X, pull up his statistics and you're going to see the motherfucker batting under 200. That's not going to help him get the bag, dog. You don't go in the bag here and put up less than 200. You do what Judge is doing, 300 plus, 60 home runs, 100 plus RBIs. That's how you secure the bag. Bellinger ain't securing a motherfucker, but it's way out of L.A. What else we got? Okay, X, if you think Giants will have a better year than Carolina, I ain't mad at you. You're entitled to think that, brother. You're entitled to think what you want. Opinions are like assholes. I said everybody got one, so you're entitled to think what you want. I'm telling you right now, I'm not giving up on Bellinger, just like I didn't want to give up on Joey Gallo. But Bellinger's a better player than Gallo. Wherever Bellinger winds up at, if he gets it together, the guy could produce. But he's just not producing right now for the Dodgers. I mean, he's still the best 9th hitter in the game. I mean, you got a guy that was an MVP a couple years ago. That's not saying much, but at least he's the best 9th hitter in baseball. But right now, Bellinger's supposed to be a 2, 3, 4 hitter. No reason why he should be batting 9th. And the reason why he's batting 9th, because he's hitting like 194. What else we got? Keep it coming, guys. Come on, keep it coming. Yeah, put the defense on me. Send everybody. Blitz everybody. I'm like Bill Parcells begging y'all to blitz so Phil Simms can hit somebody Bavaro over the middle and snap that blitz. X, you see, this is my problem with you, X. I got a lot of love for you. You ain't nothing but another biased fan. You like the Giants, so you think they're going to win the East. They're not better than Philly, and they're not better than the Cowboys yet. That's just facts. Did they get better? Yes. Can they beat the Cowboys in 2 games? Yes. But I don't think they win the division. The only way they win the division if D Dimes has an incredible year. And I'm not going to put no stock in them. I'd rather put stock in Jalen Hurts and what I call him, the black Kirk Cousins, Dak Prescott, than, you know what I mean, than put it on D Dimes. D Dimes, this is D Dimes. And Prescott like that too, but at least Prescott win games. And Jalen Hurts is still young, developing what he wants to be in Philly. He's still not there yet. He's not marinated yet. But Jalen Hurts is a great football player. You've seen what he did with Bama, the 1 year in Oklahoma. I know that's college, but trust me, the kid is made. He reminds me a little bit of Russell Wilson, but not yet. He got to get there. What else you got? Remember, Barkley's in his last year. Well, he might, listen, if Barkley don't get hurt, he's injury prone. He's injury prone, Barkley from Penn State. I love the kid, but he always hurt. Last year, he literally got hurt without contact. His bone almost popped out of his ankle with no contact. How do you invest in a guy like that? I don't know, bro. I don't know. Okay, say that, X. You talk about they going to win the East. Now you changing your whole shit up. Now you saying they going to play good football. I know what you said. It's on the comment. You said they were going to win the East. Now you changing your shit up. I shouldn't be frozen, man. This shit moving. Benny's saying that Barkley's going to miss the whole 22-23 season. If he gets injured, he will. Oh, good question, Jeff. Jeff is going into the, true quarterback of the brain. He said, who would have had a better season if they didn't pass early? Hank Gathers, La Jolla Marymount, or, what's my man name? Len Byers that played with the Maryland Terrapins. I've always been a Len Byers guy. I love Hank Gathers, played with Bo Kimball. But I'm going to run with Len Byers, man. Len Byers is that dude, man. And Len Byers would not die on that cold shit. The fucking Boston Celtics would have ran like 3 straight chips. Len Bias was that good being on a team that was that great. What up, Miss Sandra? Lorca in the building, I see you. What else we got, guys? Let's keep it pushing, man. Man, we damn near 45 minutes, man. We damn near 45 minutes. I love it. Okay, you got Dallas and the Giants going 2-0. Ain't nothing wrong. Like I said, opinion, you know, everybody got an opinion. I'm not going to knock y'all for an opinion as long as you don't sound stupid. What else we got? Let's keep it coming, guys. Let's keep it coming. Ask me whatever. Shady Grove, live from Vegas, Alyork Sports, Super Sunday. Let's get them. Looking at the Yankee game, it's on commercial break. I know they was down 3-0. We better make this a one-run game before the 9th inning, man. 3-zip, bottom of the 7th. Damn, they just can't beat these guys. Okay, what else we got here? Okay, which coach who has best coach to never... Oh, what's the best coach to never win a chip in college? I'll let you answer that, Jeff. That's more like a Jeff question. Yeah, that's more like a you question, Jeff. You answer that. X said Dallas would be 1-1. So who they losing to? Tampa Bay, X? Jets may win 6 games this year. Okay, you being reasonable. I see that. Okay, Tampa's going to get him. Jeff said Norm Stewart. Okay, Heathcote. All right, Jeff. See, that's your question. I got you. Norm Stewart. Okay, let's keep it coming, guys. Let's keep it coming. Because you know once we get, quiet for a little while, I ain't got no shame of shutting this down. And I hate shutting it down early because then y'all throw 50 questions already after I turn the shit off. Okay, Mizzou Hoops. Never been the same. I got you, dog. I'm not gonna doubt you, dog. I'm not gonna doubt you. I know you know your college hoops. Okay, Jeff said that Tampa's gonna lose to my Cowboys. Wow. I hope you're right. I'd love to beat Tampa. That'll mean a lot for us. X said Eagles and Cowboys would battle for the East. Now you're talking. Yeah, it is disarray in Tampa, Jeff. That front line got Giselle talking Tom Brady into retirement because even Giselle ain't stupid enough to know that Aaron Donald and the New Orleans Saints guys are going to be coming after Tom Brady's neck. With no offensive line, they are going to be blitzing and coming after his neck. Even Giselle ain't dumb enough to know that. That's why she's talking him out of retirement. Sandra, you thirsty? Don't let me give you no recommendations. Please don't let me give you no recommendations. 9 wins in the East. I don't know, X. If Dak Prescott is what he's saying he is, they said he's in his best shape. They said he lost weight. They said he can actually scramble now. I can see 10 wins in Big D, dog. 10, 11 wins if he could produce that. Now, my problem with Dak is not winning games. It's just beating better competition and winning in the playoffs or games to go in the playoffs. But regular season games, Dak tears it up, man. Look at his numbers. He tears it up. But like I say, Tony Romo, Kirk Cousins, a black version. That's it. He chokes in big games. All right, what else we got, guys? Let's keep going, guys. Still 3-zip. Red Sox, top of the 8th inning. Yankees seem to get nothing going against a mediocre Boston Red Sox team. And this is to tell you why, when it comes to division foes, a team can have a bad record compare a good record, especially in the NFL. They always play each other tough. Division foes always play each other tough. And Boston right now is trying to play spoilers because they know they're not making the playoffs. All right, what else we got? Talk to me. Damn, I got a couple people telling me I'm freezing up. There's nothing I can do. It ain't telling me that I'm freezing up. Jeff, what you got? Talk to me. Benny said New Orleans will win the South. I wouldn't be surprised, Benny. Jeff, that's not a question. You're just telling me who teams are playing. Let me stroll back. Maybe I missed something here. I answered that disarray in Tampa. I answered that. You said Tampa loses to the Cowboys. That's what you're telling me that. So I don't have to answer that if you're telling me that. That's not questions. Okay, do the Yankees lose before the American League Championship Series? That's possible, of course. Any team could lose before that American League Championship Series. But I'm hoping that we're getting healthier while we go on through the struggle. So if we're getting healthier, preparing for the playoffs, and as long as we don't give up that big lead, I'm fine with it. But I'll be damned if we get healthier and get trounced in the first round. That would be the worst case scenario for me, Yankees losing in the first round. We got to at least advance. At least advance. Okay, for Tampa. Okay, Tampa probably go 2-2. No line's going to be hard to really, light it up. But I won't be surprised if Brady goes 3-1, Jeff. Brady's just that good. Okay, I missed the Kardashian question. You could bring that back. Benny said, who's my NBA squad? I'm going to tell you live on Ask Me Whatever, the New York Knicks. I'm not going to lie. That's my team. We suck. I know it. We suck for years. I know it. But I show face even on a bad day. Remember that. Damn, Yankees going quietly in the 8th inning. 2 straight outs. 3-0 both Sox. Now, I don't know if we're going to the World Series, dog. I mean, it's asking a lot for a young team. Remember, we very young and we overachieved. So, I don't know about World Series, man. And I just don't know, man. We got a lot of young guys. We got guys like Chad Green out for the season. King out for the season. Even though King was young, but real good in the bullpen. Chapman is on and off. He seemed to be getting his shit back. Clay Holmes, as soon as Aaron Boone brought him in the room and told him he was an all-star, he just forgot how to pitch. I mean, I don't know. It's just too much shit. Okay. Loka says she likes the Knicks. I appreciate that. I'm telling you, man, I'm a Knicks fan. All I can do is hope. The biggest thing that can happen for the New York Knicks is not picking up the best free agent, no. Not going on a winning streak, no. It's getting rid of James fucking Dolan. If we could get rid of James Dolan, then we have what you call a chance to make a run at it. James Dolan's a hater. He don't know what he's doing, and he's there more like to prove to people that that's his team. He got a chip on his shoulder where he's saying, fuck everybody, this is my team. So long as he's thinking like that, we ain't never going to win nothing. What else we got? You stupid, Jeff. Okay, guys, we running up on 1 hour, so if you don't keep coming with the question, I'm going to have to shut it down. Yeah, X, but before we do that, X, we got to get rid of Dolan, man. Dolan, let me tell you something about Dolan. He seems to fuck everything up. There's people like that in life that just seem to fuck everything up. And that's James Dolan. He got all the bread you could wish for, but his mindset is just not really right. I mean, when he sang goons at Charles Oakley at the Garden to throw Oakley out of the Garden because Oakley gave a comment about him. That was the weakest shit I ever seen. and you seen Oakley at 50 plus years old was tapping motherfuckers in their jaw. He tapped this dude 2 times. Oakley's a trooper, a New York Knick, a diehard, a real motherfucker, and that's why Oakley, I give him all the props in the world for breaking that dude's jaw that was trying to get him out the Knick game. Fuck James Dolan. Let's keep it pushing. I would have to say Knicks, man. The Knicks are the worst franchise because of James Dolan, but the Angels are horrible too. Frankie Sheep, man. Stop cursing on my joint, man. The other day you put F you. I don't know what the hell you was talking about, dog. But keep it like you keeping it now. Let's go Mets. I'm with you. But keep them F-bombs out, family. You should know better than that. You knew me as a kid. Don't violate my shit like that, dog. Please, don't violate my shit like that. We grew up playing sports together. Remember that. Leave that like that, brother. Look at Sandra. Sandra, don't get him going. Don't get Frankie Sheep going because he got a potty mouth. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what made him say nothing. All he said was F you. I still don't know till today what the hell he meant by that. He probably read a comment. I don't know what the hell he meant by that. But we can't do that no more. Then I got to X him out next time. I can't do that no more. I would say John Morant for Kardashian. Wow. Wow. All I know, players got to stay away from them females. There's not no athlete that ever prosper or rap musician that ever prosper messing with the Kardashians. Look, I just keep bringing it. Well, let me bring something up. Lorcot's Miss Sandra. She finally got in the giveaway after making about 1,000 excuses. She finally sent a payment. She got 3 spots, so I gotta give her her salute. Salute, Miss Sandra, aka Lorcot. You finally made it. Jeff, I can't answer that. They all got the jinx factor. All of them got the jinx factor. But if I had a gun in my head, I would have to say maybe Kim. I'll probably run with Kim. What else we got, guys? Let's keep it pushing. Brian Breezy in the building. OG legend, LES. I see you, baby. Salute. Breezy, you're going to have to hit me with some questions too, brother. I love the love you put out on the show. But you know your sports, dog. I watched you growing up. I seen you with, the starter jackets and all that. You know I ain't lying, dog. You got to start giving me some questions too, brother. Everything count, man. The more the merrier. Yeah, I'm in Shady Grove. A little dead in here right now. Sunday night. I'm here still making it happen. No excuses. Live from Vegas. Let's keep it pushing. All right, guys. Y'all don't come up. I'm going to start my hang up. Okay, that's a great question, Jeff. Which team can legitimately beat the Dodgers? I got a quick answer for that. The New York Mets. And if the Cardinals figure out their rotation right before the playoffs. You got an outstanding performance from Michelos tonight. Montgomery's been pitching pretty good. I don't know if Montgomery can stop the Dodgers, though. Quintana maybe got good enough stuff for the Dodgers, but I don't know if Montgomery does. And if Wainwright could get you 6 innings, that's all he needs, 6 innings, then I think you guys can hang with them, yes. But I would have to say the Mets pitching staff and that team, they ready to go. They ready to take on the Dodgers, though. Whether they win or not, it's a different story. Well, the Jags probably win more wins than they did in the last couple years, which ain't saying nothing. But I don't think they ready to roll yet. They need Etienne to stay healthy. They got some draft picks there. They got to step up. Peterson's got to open up that playbook. And, I'm hoping they get about 5-6 wins this year. That's the best you're going to see out of Jacksonville Jaguars. Yes, Sandra, Elvis is still marrying people. As a matter of fact, there's an Elvis out here. I don't know about marrying, but he's still, he's still tapping some shorties up out here. He do that Elvis shit, and he constantly going home every night with a shorty. He performs in like a couple of venues and always leaving with some blonde and a brunette. You know what I'm saying? So as far as married, I don't know. I can't answer that. All right, we got Jeffrey Edward in the building. Finally, you showed up, dog. Where the hell you been at? All the time you asking for Jeff, and now you ain't show up. Jeff been here since the beginning. Edward, I got to call you Edward because both of your name is Jeff. So I'm going to call Jeff Gerson Jeff, and you're going to be Edward. What we got, guys? That'd be a great series, the St. Louis Cardinals and the New York Mets. But, Jeff, I've been telling you this from the beginning. I do not trust the Cardinal pitching. You don't have a number one. I mean, you might think in your mind Adam Wainwright's a number one because he's been a number one for you guys. But technically, he's not a number one. Not in no playoffs in 2022. He's not. They're going to rope his ass. Remember, I told you that. I like Adam Wainwright, but he's an old man, pitching good, hitting spots. But he's not no number one. Wainwright would be like a 2 or 3. I think Michiro Tanaka is more effective than Wainwright. And he was like a number 2, 3 for the Yankees. Come playoff time, unless you Tom Glavine or Greg Maddux, you better be throwing some kind of heat. That spot in the ball shit with these hitters are just too good, man. Maddux and Glavine are best in the game in hitting spots. You got to have a guy with giddy up. Verlander. Even lefty Matt Freed from Atlanta could get it up there 90 plus. Garrett Cole, Scherzer, deGrom. You know what I mean? And Wainwright, what he throwing? 80, 85? I can't fuck with him. Montgomery in number 1, he was the Yankees number 5. I just want you to know that, Edward. If you throw Montgomery number 1, you're starting the series off losing 1-0. I think your best bet will have to be Quintana, because he throws the ball low 90s and he's got everything he throws moves. He got a sinker, curveball, slider. Quintana looks like he found his form when he was with the White Sox. That's the Quintana you need. I think he'll be your best guy that could get it up there, give you a 5-6 solid innings. I don't even shove Mikolo. Mikolo pitched great today, but that guy's gonna get hit up, man. They don't throw nothing. There you go, Edward. There you go. All right, Gerson, you got to make up your mind if it's going to be you or OGJ, because I got Guillory stepping in the building next Friday. This Friday coming up. He said Flaherty. Flaherty didn't throw a pitch all season. You better hope he even makes the rotation, bro. Now, you guys can hit with the best of them. But playoff baseball, you're going to get the best of the best. You're going to get the best pitchers with the best middle relief. You're going to have some teams that's going to move a starter into middle relief. So you're not going to have no breaks. You understand what I'm saying? So these guys are going to be able to get tough hitters out also. Not like now in a regular game where you facing middle relievers that are having bad years or a closer that might have bad years. No, playoffs is a whole different ball game. You get the best of the best. Just remember that. That's why pitching is so important. I know Jack Flaherty. Oh, you mean that to Edward? I got you. All right, what else we got? What do you mean neither did deGrom? deGrom is 2-0 with a 1.62 and 3 starts. So you mean, okay, I know what you mean. Flaherty's not deGrom. So I don't know where you going with this at. So you telling me that Flaherty could do what deGrom just did? I hope that's not what you're telling me, Jeff. Please tell me that's not what you're telling me. deGrom was number 1 before he even hit the shelf. And he's still proving he's number 1. Where Flaherty's ranked? Flaherty's like probably the 80th best pitcher in baseball right now. Come on, dog. That ain't no can't have both ways. Flaherty's not deGrom, dog. You're trying to make a point without making a point. How the hell you going to compare Jack Flaherty to Jacob deGrom? Come on, dog. I love you to death, but you smoking something right now. What else we got? Jeff is biased, man. Jeff kills me because he was getting on my boy Mark Guillory that he's biased with the Raiders and Golden State. You ask me, he more biased with both Cardinal teams. He's worse than Guillory. He got St. Louis going to the World Series, and he got Arizona going to the NFC conference game. Come on, dog. I ain't got none of that shit. Well, just don't compare them. You want to say that, you know, situational game he could pitch, I could live with that. Don't compare him and deGrom, dog. Please don't do that. I mean, that comparison is worse than LeBron and Jordan, when we all know Jordan's this much over LeBron. deGrom and Flaherty, you can't even see how high. Look at, you can't even see how differential it is. At least Jordan and LeBron's like this. Flaherty and deGrom, come on, dog. It's not even close. It's not even something to put for a debate, put it like that. Where we at? Yankees down 3-0 in the top of the ninth. Bettantini leading it off. He's down with a 1-2 count. Can't believe Boston's going to take 2 out of 3, and the Yankees are going to lose another series. What else we got, guys? Let's bring it. We reached the hour mark, so I'm good with ending it. Bettantini strikes out. Whitlock with a strikeout. 1 out top of the ninth, as the Boston Red Sox are going to take this series. So sad. My team is really, really playing bad. And I think they have a 9-game lead now, not a 10. So they better start getting their shit together sooner than later. Because if that shit go down to 5 games with like 25 games, then we can start really worrying. Right now, I'm still not worried, because all we need is a 3-game winning streak, and then we get back to 10, 11 games. Because nobody's consistently winning in the American League East. Nobody's consistently winning. You would think the Jays would have got something going by now, but I think the Guardians went over there and disrespected them. What else we got? Okay, guys, you hanging it up on me so I can close it up? Okay, hold up. Sandra said, not for me anyways. I will put on my blue suede shoes and run off to the gamble. Different kind of runaway bride. That's why I call her Alyork, because once again, I got no clue of what she's talking about. But she my girl, though. She cool as hell. Okay, Jeffrey said, actually, Elvis trust suing marriage places is not a use Elvis image to maybe not. Jeff, you funny. Let me see what else we got here. Edward got, how about Albert Pujols? He's playing amazing, man. He really is. I really thought he was done 3 years ago, and to even if he's only facing left-handers, I think Jeff told me he's hitting like 500 against left-handers. That's amazing, man. I mean, the guy can still hit. He can't run. He can't field. Don't even have an arm anymore. But he can still hit. Albert Pujols can still hit. As you've seen today, what he done, 2 bombs today, he can still hit. Against a division foe fighting for first place, he hit 2 home runs against them. Way to go, Albert. Jeff Gerson said, Seattle to the American League Championship Series. My thoughts, I don't think they have enough overall. They can't hit lefties, Jeff. They got a bunch of lefties lined up in that lineup. I mean, it's good that they got the rookie Rodriguez on the right side, but they just overstacked with lefties. They still kind of young. I think if the Mariners can make the playoffs, would be everything for them. They win a series, that'll be a World Series. But they're not going to go to championships. That's just my opinion. I mean, I love the young boy they picked up. Castillo's an animal. But it's just not going to be enough, Jeff. Oh, I'm drinking energy drink and water, dog. My combination. Everybody be thinking I be having liquor. I don't know where y'all thinking that shit from. Yeah, I mean, I drink. If you see it look white or chocolate milkish, then it's liquor. That'll be my Kahlua. But nah, this is here energy drink. Okay, what else we got? Oh, I got you, Sandra. Okay. So if you in Vegas, you be in the machines, runaway bride, I got you, girl. Thanks for the question, Jeff. My wife, he maintaining. Could be better, of course. Could be better. But she maintaining. So the word of the day is maintaining. What else we got, guys? Let's bring it. I'm going to scoot back in case I missed anything. Let me scoot back a little bit, because sometimes I tend to miss some questions. I'm disappointed in a lot of you guys today, man. There's only a few people really asking questions. But I understand, everybody busy, everybody doing their thing. Okay, there we go. Donaldson, third out, ball game, 3-0 Red Sox. I had a real good day today. Real good day all through. Jeff taking me to eat. Rolling Stone Barbecue. I won a ticket in the ninth. Giant Estrada hit a home run in the ninth to win it. But my favorite team lost. So it's not a perfect day today, no. Not when your favorite team loses. Yo, you too much, Sandra. I just can't with you. That's why I named you Loca. Oh, wow. No, Jeff. I think Boone gets fired if they don't at least make it to the American League Championship Series. And let's say they don't. Let's say they get around and they go 7 games. That might keep his job. But if they get around and then let's say play the Astros and lose 4-1, something like that probably to get him canned. I don't think it's World Series or he's gone. No, they're not. They weren't built in the beginning to go to the World Series. Now, he had them playing over their head, yes. He had them playing World Series kind of baseball, yes. But, no, we all know the Yankees. I knew the Yankees ain't as good as they were promoting themselves. I'm like the only one that knew. All of y'all talking World Series and all that, I'm still saying I didn't even have them making the playoffs. And now y'all remember when I said that. And now you're seeing why I said that. But they are a lot better team than I expected. Because all these young arms out the bullpen, bro, like 4 or 5 of them, I didn't know about. I mean, the hitting, we got the same guys: LeMahieu, Judge, Stanton, Donaldson. I already knew all those guys. Trevino's probably like the only sneaky hitter that we got in the lineup. If anything, we defaulted because Hicks is still bad. Gallo is horrible, but the middle relief is what really got us. The Mariachas, the Schmitz, the Perotas, the Abreu's, right now the new acquisition, Efros, King was huge for us. I mean, I didn't expect none of these boys to be as good as they are, not one. And I also didn't expect Chapman to be this bad either, and not to mention that Green had the Tommy John. Chad Green, Tommy John, Chapman looking really bad. I didn't expect Clay Holmes to be this good. But if you're seeing what I'm seeing, Clay Holmes now is coming back to reality. What you got? I don't know, Jeff, depending if Jeter wants to be a manager. I don't think Jeter wants to do anything with the Yankees because he left at such a high note. He left as the Yankee captain. Number 2 is going to be right there with Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig's number and all that. He don't need to do nothing to mess any of that shit up. Even though all that shit is solidified, I get it. But like Magic Johnson did that. Magic Johnson went back to coaching, stunk it up. Then was the GM, stunk it up. You don't want to go back. At least Isaiah Thomas, when he stunk it up somewhere else. Isaiah Thomas, Hall of Fame basketball player, great. Went to the Knicks, general manager. Knicks as a coach, stunk it up. But at least he didn't stink it up in Detroit, where he's one of the best ever as a Piston. And I don't think Jeter's going to mess that up, just like Magic didn't mess it up because, like I said, he solidified. Oh, but Magic was horrible. I mean, even when he was a GM, I didn't like Magic. I love Magic, but coach, general manager, nope, I didn't like him. What else we got? Could we have always the bridesmaid World Series? That'd be nice, Jeff, if you could get the Astros versus the Mets. Two managers fiending for World Series as managers, especially Showalter, man. Like that guy Showalter showed out many years, but he just can't finish. You know, he can't finish. He's the one that actually, like I said, started that whole Yankee run, kind of like what Mark Jackson did with Dub Nation. He put that team together. Kirk got him and took him to another level, just like Torrey did with Showalter Yankees. So I like to see Showalter get one. The only problem is these New York Met fans, man, they get under your skin. Like, what gets me mad about New York Met fans is I understand you guys only got 2 chips. I understand if I ate 2 meals in a month, when I do get a meal, I'm going to eat like I never ate before. I get it. But not only are they savages, they talk shit. Like, they think immediately they're on a Yankee level. Like, how do you win 2 chips, maybe your third, and now you're on a Yankee level at 127? How is that possible? How is that possible? And that's the only thing I worry about the Mets winning, that I got to deal with these dudes for like about 2 months and hear that kind of talk. But beside that, I want the Mets to win if it ain't the Yankees. Keep in New York. But like I said, these guys get under your skin. The X on my show will be talking, man, oh, Yankees suck. The Mets is the way. I told you to New York. I don't want to hear that shit for like a month, dog. I really don't want to hear that shit. And that's the problem with the Mets. They don't know how to act because they're not accustomed to being there. And it makes sense. At the end of the day, it makes sense. Like I said, if I don't eat in a month, like 2 times, and I eat for the 3rd time, I'll probably eat the plate, you know what I mean? So that's why they act the way they act, but I'm just not in the mood to hear that shit. That's real talk. What else we got? Sandra, you crazy Speedos. Oh my God, the NBA wore Speedos. Isaiah Thomas and them wore tight shorts. I don't think that's going to work no more. Jeff said, who wins in a fight? Met fans or Yankee fans? All I'm going to tell you, they are little brother. That's like saying who wins a fight, the Laker fans or the Clippers. I'll let you answer that. Sandra, you need to stop talking like you ain't got a man, okay? You got a big brother that'll probably choke you out if you did some shit like that. So cut it out. Cut it out. Slapping NBA guys in the butt. You know you ain't doing none of that. That brother you got would remand you. I'm going to leave it like that. What else we got, guys? Let's keep it coming. Okay, guys, I could do this all night, man. I could do this all night. You know how I rock. But if y'all going to stop asking questions, I'm going to have to call it. Because I'm not going to be here posting for animal crackers. All right, what else you got? Let's see. Low-key appeal. Loca, you too much. That's why I wanted you on the show. You too much, Loca. Yeah, she don't show up every time, though. Just she be acting like she be forgetting. Edward, I love you, man. You know what it is, dog. You know I keep it none with 100. That's the only way to keep it, man. If you do your homework on Las Vegas, and I'm not disrespecting this town because I have a lot of respect for a lot of shit, but out here there's a lot of what you call con motherfuckers. A lot of people con people out here. And I'm here to address that. That's all you got to know. I'm not with conning people. I'm here with earning my respect like I did in New York. Earn my money so that your money will come. What's the word I'm looking for? Residual. Whenever you straight up with people, you get residual income because they trust the process. These con motherfuckers will con a million motherfuckers and get rich. And there'll be different motherfuckers because nobody's gonna do business with a con again. You understand me? But if I get residual, I'm good because I ain't gotta con you to get your money. I'ma just keep it 100. And if you don't like it, then you could go that away. Because there's a lot of people in this world that rather hear the truth than nothing else. A lot of people that want to hear that bullshit. A lot of people want to hear I'm 28-1. A lot of people want to hear I never lost a fight. A lot of people want to hear I own 3 houses and they rent in 1 house. I'm not built for that, man. I am who I am, man. I am who I am. Why would I try to make myself bigger or less? If I am who I am and always produce that individual and produce greatness, I ain't got nothing to worry about, man. But these cats out here, trifling. That's all I got to say. I'm address that. Jimmy Garland in the building. You waited till like the last couple minutes, Jimmy Garland. So you're going to have to watch the replay either on Facebook or when I download it on YouTube in a couple of hours. Either way, you'll get to watch it. What else we got? No Limit Soldiers. I like that, brother. Jeffrey Gerson. Great job, Jeffrey Gerson. And great meal you took me to, brother. I'm still enjoying the meal. And I'm still super stuffed. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish that big-ass plate I got for tonight. I might have to leave that for lunch tomorrow. I'm really thinking about that. Sandra, you a home girl, man. You definitely a home girl. Look, I fucks with you on a positive matter. Let me keep that in a positive matter. All right, guys, I'm riding. It's an hour and change. You want to keep doing it? I still got a little energy drink to keep me going. It's up to y'all, but if y'all want to freeze up, then I'll freeze up. A lot of people tapped out, but we still got people in. I got people all around here in the bars, waitresses, all trying to figure out what I'm doing over here. I've been here so long that my little light is dimming out. And this shit usually rocks for an hour, 15 minutes. Hard. Shit is starting to dim. That's how long I've been here. What else we got? Let me make sure I ain't got that, Jeff. Jeff, that meal was remarkable. I can't thank you enough, dog. And I told you we're going back Saturday because I know exactly what I'm going after. Sad you said we shook at looking for vanilla. Okay, vanilla ice, I'm thinking that's what you mean. Okay, guys, any more sports questions? If not, I'm tapping out. I'm going to give y'all 1 minute. If I don't see anything, I'm ghost. Because the last time I remember, I turned it off. I went into Facebook, and I seen 15 more questions. I'm like, what? Why they waited till I logged out? I mean, I don't mind that. But if you want me to respond to them now, you got to put them up now. Decent. Rams last night. Okay, Jimmy Garland getting a little taste of the building. Yeah. Rams look very impressive at SoFi Stadium versus their new brothers in the Chargers. Still was backups there, Garland. But, McVay, you know what I mean? McVay know what he's doing over there, whether it's backups or not. My worry with the Rams is Stafford's injury situation, one. I'm not worried about OBJ leaving because Van Jefferson is back, so he's going to spell that. And Cook is back, so... I mean, them guys, they deep, man. You know what I mean? You got Cooper Kupp, one of the best guys at doing it. I think Akers is going to be 100%. Henderson is back there. You guys are loaded, but what I'm worrying about is every team is circling the Rams this year. And so every game is going to be a playoff. So every team's going to bring their best effort against the Rams, and I think that's going to get to them. They got to Brady last year, as you've seen, so I think it could get to Stafford. Can they repeat? They have the team to repeat, but I don't think they are. What we got? Okay, Jeffrey Edward, thanks for coming on board. See you Friday, big dog. No, Sandra. You took me to Rolling Stone Barbecue. There's some southern shit off the hook, mac and cheese, catfish. I never ate catfish in my life. Now let me tell you, man, that's all I'm thinking about is catfish. That shit's so good. I ain't know catfish was that good. I mean, I watched the shit on Facebook, the animal shit, how they be catching the catfish, you know, with the throw the gum in there, with the Pepsi soda in the dirt, and all them shits just start popping. I'm like, man, that shit look ugly as fuck, that fish. But yo, that shit tastes good as fuck. I ain't know that shit was that good, bro. Catfish is slamming. Okay, Garland, Rams fan, I see you. You guys are definitely in the playoffs. You probably definitely win the division. So I think I can give y'all that as a lock. But as far as winning the Super Bowl, it's going to be hard because every team's circling you. Every team. We got Jerry Romero just joined us. Okay, guys, this might be it. I'm going to have to call it now. I want to thank you guys for saluting me on Super Sunday, coming in with the questions. A lot of you guys were prepared. A lot of you guys were unprepared. It doesn't matter. I'm going to run with the positive. We had Miss Lorcott join us today, which was good. Made us laugh. Jeffrey Gerson's in the building. The Edwards, the Wiggles, everybody that tapped in, man. Everybody, Benny, everybody that tapped in, much appreciated. I'm going to see y'all Friday on open sessions and giveaways. Be ready, man. We got Guillory coming back in the building. And I'm still deciding if I'm going to bring OG or Sportsbook Jeff. Either way, you getting fire all across the board, man. And with that, I love you guys. Thank you for tapping in. Yes, Mitch Lockout, catfish is good as fuck. I love y'all, Alyork, Sports, the Raw Truth. Shady Grove Lounge, live from Vegas. Peace.